Hola, buenos dias. I've just arrived at Zonte, Bitcoin Beach, here on the Pacific Ocean of El Salvador. Been traveling in the country for the past 8 days and booked 3 nights here, just a minute away. It is 11:45 in the morning and I haven't eaten yet, so I am starving. I might just head straight to a restaurant, or maybe I'll stop at my hotel, get rid of the backpack. It is right up ahead here. Yeah, I might as well do that, see if the room is available yet to be moved into, otherwise leave the backpack at the hotel and go find a nice chilled out restaurant on the beach. So I am really glad to be here. So far, the vibe is looking good. The beach is very, very close. It is not cheap. Accommodation is kind of crazy here, especially because the weekend is coming. Today is Thursday, and so I booked for 3 nights, and so that included Friday and Saturday. I think it would have been cheaper if it had been midweek. There is the ocean right there, and here's my hotel, so let's give it a try. I'm not sure if that is the beach here, but we will be finding out soon. I'm in, and the Wi-Fi speeds are looking good, 24 megabits, 38 uploading. That is awesome. It is a very clean, new room. 2 twin beds. At least they're a little bit wider than some twin beds. Attached bathroom. All just looking really brand new. These guys really have their act together, it looks like. But it is expensive. This is literally the cheapest thing that I could find here at Zonte. Because it was the weekend, I'm sure that it would be cheaper during the week, but still, $77 per night, including taxes, for a small room with twin beds. But that's the way it is in El Salvador, is a little bit scattered with the prices, because a lot of things are very, very cheap. You can go to San Salvador and get a meal with a few beers for like $6, $7. Uber rides are very inexpensive. That one you could see, it was only like $7, and then I tipped him $3, so about $10 for a 30-minute Uber ride. The Uber ride from Santa Ana to La Libertad, where I stayed the past couple of nights, was pretty expensive. That was $60 for about an hour and 20-minute ride. So that one was about 3 times as long, time-wise, as the one that I just took today, which was about 30 minutes, and it was $7. So 7 times 3 is 21. So why wasn't the Uber ride from Santa Ana to La Libertad 21 or 25 or whatever dollars? For some reason it was just a lot more expensive, I guess because it was like to another district or something, who knows. But that one was expensive, but otherwise Uber rides have been very cheap around the towns. It's, you know, $3, $4, $5 or whatever. So a lot of things are inexpensive, but then accommodation is pretty expensive. So that's the way it is. It is not, you know, super expensive. It is not super cheap. It is kind of somewhere in the middle. And if you want to travel on a nice cheap budget, then you can do that, because there are dorm rooms for like $10 or whatever. So you know, just depends on your budget. If you want to do it cheaply, you certainly can. It is definitely a lot cheaper than a lot of places around the world. I was just in Hawaii, $300 a night. Cheapest thing, once again, that I could find on the island of Kauai. So, you know, when you put it in that perspective, then okay, $77 for a nice clean place right near the beach, not so bad. All right, I am starving. Let's get out there and go find some grub and see Zonte Bitcoin Beach. So this is the place, Mikanti, and it's really nice. There's a pool, looks pretty small, just good for getting wet in. Restaurant. Ping pong, nice. Let's head for the beach. So there you can see a Bitcoin symbol. The official name is El Zonte Beach, but it is nicknamed Bitcoin Beach. So in 2021, then the president of El Salvador made El Salvador the first country in the world to recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency, to encourage the use of Bitcoin. So I thought that I would tell my Bitcoin story. I do not own any Bitcoin now. So the first time that it really kind of got on my radar was in 2017, when there was a big run-up on the price of the Bitcoin, and there were news stories on major, websites, CNN, etc. And so I came across the story. I think that I'd heard of Bitcoin before that, but it was nowhere near something that I was considering buying any of. And then when I saw what was happening, then I thought, well, let's give it a whirl, invest a little bit, a few $100 or whatever, and see how it goes. So this was in like October or November of 2017. To the best of my recollection, the price was around 12,000. I forget what it is now. It has shot up once again to like 60 or 70,000. But it was 12,000 for one Bitcoin. And so I don't remember how much I bought it first, but maybe like $300 or something like that. And then the price kept going up, and so I continued buying in a bit more, and I was doing a little bit of actual trading, buying and selling what I had, watching the highs and lows. Now, to be clear, I am the furthest thing from an investor. I have absolutely no experience with buying and selling stocks or anything like that. But I was just kind of messing around with it, and I was having a little bit of success. The price was continuing to go up, and so I bought in a bit more. In total, I think that I ultimately bought about $1,500 of Bitcoin. The price continued going up to 18,000, and then it plummeted. It just started going down and down, and so over the next, I don't know, few weeks or something, or maybe a month or something, then I was watching it go down and down, and basically it's not my thing. I don't like the up and down, the roller coaster of today it's worth this much, next day it's down. Just like following it and experiencing the kind of like euphoria of, oh, I made $50 yesterday, and then the down of, crap, I just lost $100, $200, whatever. It was just like not my thing to be jerked around mentally by the price of the Bitcoin. Also at the time, then that was a little more money for me to have like $1,500 in this, and so it was down to $1,000, and I just pulled out and lost $500 in total. No huge deal, but it was an experience and a learning experience. So I would certainly consider buying some again. I wouldn't put like a big chunk of my savings into Bitcoin, because it is literally the most volatile thing in the world, it seems. But I would consider certainly buying some again. Now it's up at a high, and so it seems more likely it's going to go down. But of course, you just never know. That is the volatility of it. So I'm not going to be buying anything with Bitcoin here, but you can, and I will certainly consider buying some again in the future. I am ultimately pro Bitcoin. I think it's a good idea. So we'll see. But for now, just gonna pay with the US dollar, which is what they use here in El Salvador. All right, we're at the beach. Not sure what this is. I feel like I'm in somebody's garage all of a sudden. Hola. Restaurante? There? Gracias. Okay, there it is. A lot of rocks. Maybe there's some sand as well. There is here. Time to take the sandals off. All right. That place looks kind of cool there. Wooden structure. So, as I showed in my last video, El Tunco is the more happening beach. But I'm seeing plenty of places there. But if you want a little more action, then El Tunco is the more happening scene. Hostel and cafe. But yeah, this is definitely very quiet. So I think that photo was of the beach, I guess. That right there. Not a lot of people around. Okay, I guess that is kind of the main beach, the sandy beach. And maybe there will be some more restaurant options over there. Gotta get across the river. So let's attempt a jump. This is why I kept the sandals on. I bet these rocks are hot. All right, nice looking beach there. All sand. And we have a few restaurant options. Not many, but that place looks pretty cool. Also, this place. But once again, man, it is quiet. Sounds like tomorrow things are going to change and it's going to get a lot busier. So that will actually be nice to see what the busier scene is like. Merendero El Petro. Let's try this place. I like the upstairs level. Olor de Mar. Hola. ¿Abierto por comida? Sí. Bien. Muchas gracias. Nice place. Not going to be the cheapest prices, I'm sure. Nice looking menu, but definitely not cheap. Washimi de Pargo 13. Red snapper, seasoned with yellow pepper and pineapple, olive oil, avocado, leek and herbs. Well, not a bad price for a fish dish, 13 bucks. But entrees, $12 for beef slices, 17 bucks. Exquisite combination of imported octopus seasoned with rocoto pepper and spices. This place is fancy. Flores, traditional de conchas. Conch shell cocktail. So I guess something like that with our special essence and presentation. Wow, that looks really cool for $12. So cocktail in Spanish, I guess, in general means like a fish seafood mix thing. So there's a different word for cocktails, the drinks, I forget what it is, but we'll probably see it on the menu. Ceviches. Pizzas, soups, So 17 bucks for a clam chowder, $20 for a seafood soup, so pretty crazy, but looks like burgers are reasonable. 11 bucks. 14. Oh, classic coastal burger with grilled shrimp. Okay, that's a burger with beef and shrimp. And then what about the main courses? Lasagna for $16. And remember that they use the US dollar, so that is $18 US. Fettuccine, 18 bucks. Fish dishes, 23. Pargo Verde, 18. And let's see about drinks. Bebidas. Oh, cocteles. Okay, so it is similar to cocktails. Mojito, $5.50. Let's see if they have a Mai Tai for a change. Not seeing it. Anyway, definitely gonna get something. And look at this. Did this person just parachute in? I guess so. Cool, I wonder where he started. Like up there or something? Out of a plane? So it is happy hour. 2 mojitos for $6, so I went for it. This one is looking good. Let's give it a try here. Yeah, it's good. And I ordered the surf burger with shrimp and beef. Mojito number 2. Nice to see some other people here. It always feels a little strange when you're the only person in a big restaurant. And look at this burger. I was seriously considering ordering that really cool looking, the seafood cocktail bowl thing that looked really colorful, but I thought that the burger would probably be pretty substantial, and sure enough, it's actually a double burger, it looks like. Yeah, there's 2 burger patties there, so this is definitely going to do the trick. All right, gonna dig in here. So it also has shrimp in it, which I'm just going to take out of there and eat separately, because it has the tails. So there you go. We accept Bitcoin. Athena Pay, never heard of that before. So if you got them, you can pay with them. This is a more kick back, relaxed, cool, and casual kind of a place. Maybe I'll try that another time. But that wasn't bad actually for a burger and 2 drinks for 20 bucks even. And then there was a mandatory 10% tip. So I paid with a credit card. And then the credit card slip said $22, so a $2 tip added, and then I added another $2 extra on top of that, so 24 bucks including the tip. Another cool looking place there. I'm just going to wander down to the end of the beach, see what's around the corner there, and then head back to my room, get out of the sun here, get to work on the video, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do a swim. Looks great. A little rough, but not bad. Just gotta fight the waves. And maybe it's a pretty bad rip, but it looks doable for swimming anyway. People here with boogie boards, that's a good way to go. That would be super fun if I can rent a boogie board. I'm sure that I can. A lot easier than surfing. Another tiny little beach here. I've got to say, this is definitely my favorite of the beaches that I've seen so far in El Salvador, which is not a lot, just La Libertad, El Tunco, and then here at El Zonte. But this is really quite perfect. Really nice little bay, good sandy beach. Nice sort of medium-sized waves for swimming in, and I'm sure that they get bigger for surfing at different times. And a really just cool, relaxed atmosphere here. So lots more to come. 3 nights here. And then after that, I will probably be leaving El Salvador, but I still haven't booked a flight yet. So we shall see. I'm considering the options. More coming from El Zonte, Bitcoin Beach.